Right, in a week or so, where are we going?
To a drag strip. We're going to do
OG battles.
It's going to be my GTR, Mark from Awesome GTI's RS6, which is running stage 1, 715 horsepower. The reason I'm changing the tyres is because of that. I can't possibly get beat by Mark because I'll never hear the last of it, and I'll never hear the last of it off you as well.
You're right, you won't, yeah, because what was funny with that was that the second that you knew that your GTR was racing the RS6, you've been to see Andy at AC Speed Tech, looking for hints and tips.
He said, go for 305s on the back, Michelin, Pilot Sport 4S's, and then 265s on the front. Do a few other things, but I'm going to save it for the OG Battles thing. The two cars are very, very well matched. Mark's got 715 and 1,000 Newton meters. That's got 666 and 850 Newton meters. The RS6 is about 300 or 400 kilos heavier.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very close.
Do you know what's testament to the Audi, me being a fanboy? I've got to get this in. Going to turn up with his wife and kids in it.
Yeah, just
cram in the boot.
Yeah.
Crack on.
Yeah.
Go home, job done.
Has he got any kids? Because it'd be a bit weird if he's got a pram in the boot.
I don't know,
with no
but
kids.
what I'm getting at is it's a family wagon, isn't it? So he's not bothered. You know, he's not bothered. He's just going to get there, smash you, go home.
Alright, yeah. Well, we'll save that for next week. So you're saying the rolling circumference slightly smaller on the Michelin?
Yes. So it's 27.8 inches down to 27.2 inches on your diameter.
Not much out, is it?
Oh no, no, it's 2.1%. So it's 0.6 of an inch on diameter. Now, on most cars, that's no issue. My only concern would be on this. Is how many sensors and how much electrical equipment is on.
They don't put much on a Datsun anyway, do they? You'll be fine.
Is this the RS4 okay though? Is that the same? Rolling circumference the same?
Perfect, everything's got an RS4. Yeah, no, it's a stop replace.
This is the Audi. This is what I'm saying. It's like the Audi thing, mate. You come in, you box it off, you go home.
You got a bit of fluff on your beard. I'm always doing that to you, aren't
Thanks, mate.
Like your mum.
Thanks.
So that rolling circumference, if this is doing 60 miles an hour now on the speedo, it in theory should be doing about 58.8.
I think you said.
So we've got sort of like a very, very small percentage discrepancy, which is not a bad thing because if we go past the speed camera and you think, oh shit, I've just been doing like 2 miles an hour over, should be okay.
Look at that. How long did the last set of these take you?
60 weeks in total.
About an hour and a half.
Professional now, look at this.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
no messing.
It's like a brand new that one though, isn't it?
It is, there's loads on that.
I'm gonna stick these on eBay.
How much?
Get 50 quid a corner for them.
Yeah, surely you will. Part wards.
Yeah.
They're sound. They've never been repaired, have they?
No.
They're sound then.
Don't need to. Run flats, aren't they?
Plenty of life left on them, mate. Yeah, there's no give whatsoever.
Right, just let me show you this.
Stop it.
Is that supposed to be in there, that?
Have you just put that there?
No. I thought these guys would like put it there for some reason, you know, like it was holding something. And even things, you've got all that grip now and you don't get any wheel spin with the balls on them, don't you?
No, I don't. In fact, where are the knackered ones? Do you want to take these ones as well?
Yeah.
There's loads on that.
That's like, right, so these should come with about, what, 7.5 mil-ish?
Yeah, 8 mil.
What are they? Pirellis?
Yeah,
they are.
Now the thing with Quattro, for those who don't know, is you're supposed to, like, when it's the Torsen system, the mechanical system, everything's supposed to be uniform. So if you're changing the fronts, you've got to change the backs as well. It's a ball ache.
And that's because it's a diagonal system.
Yeah, it sort of works diagonally.
If you change the front left, you have to change the rear right.
Yeah.
But then if you change the front left, you've got to change the front right as well. So it's a knock-on effect.
So it costs a fortune if you fuck tyres up. Whereas these, on this car, the back two tyres are mint. There's one, and there's the other. There's loads of life left on there, loads. Yeah. There's a good 5 mil at least.
Yeah, we'll take that.
But whereas you can see the fronts, I mean, that's fucked. That's really fucked.
And but you wouldn't have got points for this because as long as 75% of the tyre coverage is okay,
right?
You're okay.
The only mad thing about that is clearly the car was only running on that much rubber.
Yeah. We'll take the good ones anyway.
Yeah, so we'll have that and that.
You know, because we might get a car in the future.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we might need just a couple of tyres for it.
There you go.
Right. On second thoughts, we might not bother with these, to be honest. Is that normal, that?
I don't know. That usually happens to old tyres. They start to crack, usually around the outside edge, if they've been on the car for ages.
So they are 4 years old this year anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just with an age thing, yeah.
If anyone's interested, the torque setting on that, we've done it to 147 Newton meters, purely because I've got that clicking on the front wheels. And so that's like a track torque setting, and the tyres have been overinflated really to 35. They should be around 30, but it's a happy medium, I've been told, between the run flat tyre wall because it's stiff, and then because these are obviously floppy.
Yeah.
If you can call them floppy tyre walls.
Tyres.
Do you know what yours have been done?
No idea. Do you know what though? This is
Not even interested, is it? He's not interested in anything technical.
No, I couldn't give a shit. That's because you're trying to win a drag race. Yeah. I'm not. It's my daily driver.
You've got to pull out all the stops.
But can we just go back to the fact, like rewind right the way back to what you just said then? Your wheel's clicking again.
The wheel is clicking again, yeah. Not as bad as before, but it just needs taking off again and greasing. Ridiculous. Nissan quality. So we got trade prices on both sets of tyres. So Jamie said, if anybody else wants a good deal on tyres, mention Evil GT, come down, speak to Jamie, and I'll do your trade prices. Can't say fairer than that.
Jamie where?
Hot Hatch Corner.
In
Stoke.
Yes.
You should be saying this. You're like an ambassador for Stoke.
What you're forgetting is it's called Stoke Duck.
So do you remember how much you paid? Trade price.
Trade price it was, yeah. Yeah, it will look after you, trade price. He's just said to us then, mention us two dickheads. So, are you confident now that you're going to beat Mark, now you've done all your tweaking?
I haven't got any excuses. The only excuses I've ever had with that car is it wheel spins in first and second. No more excuses. And
now it shouldn't.
It shouldn't. So
Good luck.
We'll soon find out. Yeah.
Let's see how we get on.
I was a bit worried about putting the tyres on because they weren't run flats, but wow, what a difference. Before, with the Dunlops, it was tram lining. You could feel the grip just wasn't there, even at low speeds. Understeer going around corners at low speed, loads of stuff like that. I can't believe I've waited this long to put tyres on. So yeah, really happy with them. And I think the 35 PSI feels about right. I thought the ride was going to be a little bit spongy because I've had that on going from run flats onto regular tyres before now on an older GTR that I had, but yeah, this is fine. This is absolutely perfect. It actually rides better now than it did before, so money well spent. So what do you think of the tyres then?
I'm more impressed and happy about the low speeds, but when you look at the state of what my tyres were like before, where it was all worn on the inner edge, it makes it was proper heavy, really heavy at low speeds. Now it's like nice and light, and I've not properly tested it round corners and stuff before. It's not the kind of car you start throwing round bends anyway, but I'm sure that they're going to make it a lot better. And what do you think about yours, mate?
Well, mine couldn't be the opposite, more the opposite, because mine was dead light on the steering. It was weird, it was horrible. Now I've got a bit more weight back in the steering because it's just down to grip.
I was going to say, do you reckon this, like, they feel stickier? The other ones were almost smooth, weren't they?
Those, I rang you on the way back saying I feel like I've got glue on the tyres. Yeah. Like literally someone's just glued it round. So yeah, they're unbelievably grippy. I did come round a corner and I did feel the tyre wall go a little bit, but it's used to having run flats on it, so it's not going to be the same, is it? So yeah, we're going to do a quick draggy, see how, because we've scrubbed the tyres now. We've done, what's that, 60 miles? 50, 60 miles?
What, to Stoke?
Yeah, 50 miles.
It's about 30 miles.
All right, 30, so we've scrubbed them 30 then. Come on, let's go and do a draggy.
After this, do me a favour, no excuses.
This is it, we're going to do one run, whether it's good or bad, just to check the tyres. Hopefully it's going to do it in less than 3 seconds, like the factory suggests, yeah? So draggy's on, ready? Let's do it.
Let's go.
Transmission in R. Now, I'm going to put that in comfort because I want it to squat.
Yeah.
And normally on GTRs it won't launch if you're in comfort, but because this has got a map on it, it's okay, it's good to go. And I'm going to try it in R for that. And I've got 3/4 of a tank of fuel.
Now, from a oh, that's a smile on his face.
You could not write this.
Is it like?
What did you get?
I got 3.17.
I got 3.16.
Serious?
But it felt like it squatted too much. I think I need it in. I'm going to try it in R suspension. I know I said I was going to do one, but I feel like the suspension. I know you're supposed to squat, but I'd just like to see what the difference is in R.
What you're saying is your £1,000 tyres is giving you 0.01 of a second.
Give me 100th of a second.
£1,000 per 100th. That's probably F1. That's F1 territory,
yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, come on then, soppy bollocks. Let's go. Faster or slower?
Well, did it look any faster?
I've no idea. I genuinely don't know.
3.22.
Slower.
It's not the best, but I'm still getting wheel spin.
A better surface and some heat, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I reckon we're alright.
And what you're saying as well is that the stated time from Nissan at 2.9 seconds, you're still struggling to get anywhere near that.
I know I said I was going to do 1 go, and I've done 2. So I've done 2, I might as well do 3. But I thought, get Ben in, bit of extra traction, and I've just realised I've not actually been waiting for the boost to build, and people said that on the first video I did ages ago, a year ago. So I'm just going to let it boost a little bit more and then let go. Yeah? We'll
Fine. That was a 3.29.
Right, so it's getting slower.
Well, yeah, but to be fair though, with me in, I am 700ths of a second, which, you know, with me only being what, like 10 stone piss wet through, you know, I'm a very slight and slender person. 700ths is not bad.
But that is wheel spinning still the same.
Yeah.
There's no substitute for heating the tyres. There's many factors on why you can't get a car to 60 in under 3 seconds. There's lots with this. We've got no tyre temperature. The road surface is probably dusty. There was no excuse for having 2 people in it and stuff because I did it twice on my own. But
we haven't got long enough for your Datsun, slow Datsun excuses.
There's no excuse for the tyres. They're brand new and they're scrubbed off, so there's none of that shitty layer on. But I just realised I overinflated them to 35 to make the ride as much like stock as possible. So I should have dropped them down to about 20 PSI. That's still wheel spinning as much as it was before. So I tried. Are we going to say bye then?
Yeah, so
bye. See
thank you very much for watching.
Yeah,
please subscribe to the channel.
Follow
please.
on Instagram, Evil GT Cars.
Evil GT Cars, the merch, look, caps there.
EvilGT.com.
These are going to be £25. I know a lot of you are going to be upset with that, but they're expensive hats and they get embroidered and all that jazz, and then we've got to make, you know, 15 quid on them. So
I wanted them under 20, but it's literally not worth selling them because we make literally a couple of pounds.
The caps cost us 14 quid to buy in, then they have to be embroidered, then we've got to pay the person who embroiders them, and then we've got to ship them out and stuff. That's just how much they are. But they're good quality though.
Yeah, they're
we
real
can
good.
get some shitter ones, but I don't want shit
but
caps.
It's just going to be like stuff you get from Blackpool for like 2 quid.
Yeah,
but anyway.
So yeah, please merch, get on there. There's going to be other stuff, stickers are coming, all that jazz. And what else? That's it, innit? How's your arm? All right.
Yeah, fine.
See you later.